Hello and welcome to the Div++ YouTube channel. In this video we are going to learn what data types are in Python. Data types are the classification or categorization of data items. It represents the kind of value that tells what operations can be performed on a particular data. Since everything is an object in Python programming, data types are actually classes and variables or instances or objects of these classes. So we have numeric types, sequence type, Boolean type, set, and dictionary. Numeric type. In Python, numeric data types represents the data which has numeric value. Numeric value can be integer, floating number, or even complex numbers. These values are defined as int, float, and complex class in Python. Integers. This value is represented by int class. It contains positive or negative whole numbers without fractions or decimal. In Python, there is no limit to how long an integer value can be. For example, 1, 2, 3, 990, 2022, and so on. The second numeric type is float. This value is represented by float class. It's a real number with floating point representation. It is specified by a decimal point. Optionally, the character E or capital E followed by a positive or negative integer may be appended to specify scientific notation, but mostly it's a real number with floating point representation. For example, 54.78, 9.23. The other numeric types is complex numbers. Complex number is represented by complex class. It's specified as real part plus imaginary part j. For example, 2 plus 3j, 9 plus 20j. Note that type function is used to determine the type of data types. And that was numeric type, and now we have sequence type. In Python, sequence is the ordered collection of similar or different data types. Sequences allows to store multiple values in an organized and efficient fashion. There are several sequence types in Python. For example, string, list, and tuples. Strings. In Python, strings are arrays of bytes representing Unicode characters. A string is a collection of one or more characters put in a single quote, double quote, or even triple quotes. In Python, there is no character data type. A character is a string of length 1. It is represented by str or string class. String in Python can be created using single quotation, double quotation, or even triple quotations. For example, hello in a single quotation, welcome in double quotation, div++ in triple quotation. The other sequence types is list. Lists are just like the array declared in other languages, which is an ordered collection of data. It's very flexible as the items in a list do not need to be of the same type. Lists in Python can be created by just placing the sequence inside the square brackets. For example, hi, welcome, 12, 2022, true, all of them in a square brackets. It's one list. Another sequence type, we have tuple. Just like list, tuple is also an ordered collection of Python objects. The only difference between tuple and list is that tuples are immutable, means that tuples cannot be modified after it's created. It is represented by tuple class. In Python, tuples are created by placing a sequence of values separated by comma, with or without use of parentheses. For grouping of the data sequence, tuples can contain any number of elements and of any data types, like strings, integers, lists. The other data type in Python is Boolean. Data type with one of the two built-in values, true or false. Boolean objects that are equal to the true or truthy means true, and those equal to false or falsy means false. But non-Boolean objects can also be evaluated in Boolean context as well, and determined to be true or false. It is denoted by the class bool, and true and false with the capital T and F are valid Booleans. Otherwise, Python will throw an error. The other data type in Python is set. Set is an unordered collection of data type. that is iterable, mutable, and has no duplicate I elements. The order of elements in a set is undefined though. It may consist of various elements. Sets can be created by using the built-in set function with an iterable object, or a sequence by placing the sequence inside curly braces separated by comma. Type of elements in a set need to be the same, but various mixed up data types values can also be passed to the set. The other data type, and it's very important data type in Python, is dictionary. Dictionary in Python is an unordered collection of data values used to store data values like a map, which, unlike other data types that holds only single value as an element, dictionary holds key value pairs. Key value is provided in the dictionary to make it more optimized. Each key value pair in a dictionary is separated by a colon, whereas each key is separated by a comma. In Python, a dictionary can be created by placing a sequence of elements within curly braces separated by comma, and values in a dictionary can be of any data types and can be duplicated, whereas keys cannot be repeated and must be immutable. A dictionary can also be created by the built-in function dict, and an empty dictionary can be created by just placing it to curly braces. Dictionaries keys are case sensitives. Same name but different cases of key will be treated distinctly.